Tristan Thompson as they do won a much-hyped showdown against the Thunder. The teams with the top two records in the NBA in a game that, without question, lived up to its billing. As off and running is Emmanuel. Quickly, he lays it in. So the test tonight, Brad, was with the team that began the season in Toronto. They have some veterans, and this team certainly can beat you on any given night. As Mobley takes the feed from Garland, out it goes to Levert. Karis Levert making his first start.
They're looking at Toronto's record. Barnes, Barrett, and Quickly are on NBA talent. So them being together, getting moments together. Dick is an excellent shooter. Pirtle does his job inside. This is a team that can beat you, no doubt about it. And all they got to do is have one good evening, and they're capable of doing that.
Quickly for three. Quickly's coming off a 22-point performance last night at Madison Square Garden, where the Raptors fell 112-98. Around the horn it goes. Levert wants Allen in the high post. He's in a battle with Barrett. Mobley uncorks at three.
Over top of Scotty Barnes, who was three-point line. It was before, whenever he's wide open, he's starting to shoot that ball in rhythm no matter who is close.
Those two will always be intertwined, as Scotty Barnes was picked one spot after Evan Mobley. They went 3 and 4 back in 2021. Grady Dick inside. He'll bank and score.
And Scotty's made it known a couple times he likes to get fired up when he was guarding Evans. So I like the fact that Evans here tonight, showing up, taking care of business.
Wade off to Mobley. Mobley again over Barnes. Pirtle grabs the Cavs, claimed the first two meetings against the Raptors this season. A dominant 30-point victory north of the border opening night. And a 122-108 win here in late November as Pirtle off one leg missed the shot. Pirtle problems with big number 31 and Jarrett Allen.
Yeah, a lot of people have problems with number 31, Jarrett Allen, on a nightly basis.
Evan Mobley back, got a hand on it. However, who lays it in just last night. Jarrett Allen was
spectacular. I agree. He was spectacular. Great game. I told him after the game. He's just so humble. And after the game, I saw him. He's already moved on. He's getting ready. He was talking about going and doing something, something. And I was like, "You played a fantastic game." He's like, "Thank you." And he just kind of moves on. He's an interesting cat, point shooter, and like you say, he just adds to the arsenal.
He was getting there last year.
He was. They were mostly corner threes, though. Now he's kind of moved to the top of that key, and that's his spot because he's a facilitator and he's always there.
Mobley finds Wade. Boy, that was the case for Mobley was the driver. The Cavs were spaced around the perimeter and opened up a wide open shot for Wade as Grady Dick, both Allen and Mobley.
No, everybody played fantastic.
Quickly steps back for three. I thought Kenny put it best. He was talking about how pure the game was.
Yeah, it was one of the best I've seen.
Showboating. There wasn't trash talking. Garland, he gets pushed and fouled. It was over his last 8 games, has dished out 59 assists 2 moments ago last night.
Yeah, no doubt. There's some of late into June.
Did the Cavs win without Ty Jerome last night?
Don't win without him. You don't win without Jarrett. You don't win without Donovan Mitchell either. Let's not forget that.
There is no question. I think that needs to be stressed a lot here today. We'll talk more about that as this ball game progresses. Here's Max Strus. His pass is tipped by Barnes. Jamal Shed has checked in for the Raptors. He can't take that pass as Strus was there. Garland back the other way. Works on R.J. Barrett. Ducks underneath. Oh, he finds Allen. What an angle. Back, so 113 to win 213. That's what the minus means. The plus works in the other direction.
That's fantastic, John.
If you're just learning, we'll work our way into this. Here's meanwhile Barrett. He'll find Grady Dick underneath as Dick lays it in. We approach the midway point of the opening quarter. The Cavalier lead is 14-13. Cavs have Allen, Garland, Wade, Jerome, and Strus on the floor as Garland cruises down the right alley. He got right around Shed.
Fired up and attack this team every possession. He's getting everywhere he wants to go with that basketball.
Your spacing right, concentrate on that.
Shed to inbound. He took a long time getting that ball into R.J. Barrett. Barrett's picked up by Strus. Now it's Wade. Chris Boucher has checked in for the Raptors. Inside it goes toward Pirtle. That was knocked away. Strong play by Allen as Allen half-fronted Pirtle and he got a hand on it. Ty Jerome looks to set up Grady Dick. He'll veer off an Allen screen twice. Lean. Can't get it to go. His putback doesn't go either. Oh, he took it right away from Pirtle. And I think Josh Tiven is. Pirtle wins the tip. Here's R.J. Barrett. Looks to drive. Niang gets called.
Defensively thinking you just got to close that gap.
Flash Kia For full details, that's an officiating point of education. This line and run parallel to the offensive player. The foul will not be called, but you saw there as Jerome uncorks a three. You saw there that George did lean into the path of the driving Barrett, which drew the whistle. Barrett appeared to push off there on Laverne. He'll find Shed. Shed gets 2 feet in the paint. He'll work one off to Chris Boucher. Boucher has been the effective reserve.
On his shoulder, and that swagger he's always had, guys.
Well, in the NBA, awards have been judged traditionally in big part on success of team.
Yeah.
Let's keep that in mind as Mobley squares up against Pearl. You can look up and down that guard list as that pass by Strus goes awry. It's picked off by Scotty Barnes. Barnes slows down at the top of the key. He'll find Jacoby Walter, who's a rookie out of Baylor. Now it's Shed. Back it goes to Walter. Off to Pearl. We'll complete that thought in just a moment. Boucher deals off the Shed as the Raptors working around the perimeter. Shed fires a three and connects. You put those top 10 vote getters among the guards alongside their records this season, I think it's going to show you a lot.
I agree 100%. So we got to get these Cavs fans to get off their hind ends and go and vote for these guys. Come on, Cavs fans. Don't let these guys down. Look, I turned corner. I said I'm pulling for Ohio State. What else do we need to do? Let's get these guys in the All-Star game. Come on.
Okay, deals to Barnes. You can vote today, then tomorrow's a 3-for-1. So during the Ohio State game,
yes,
he votes in. Is able to drain it. He gives the Raptors bobbles for a moment. He'll track it down in the corner.
While we're watching our Buckeyes play in the championship.
Barnes finger rolls and scores. Note the silence on this side of the broadcast.
You got to back me up on this. We got to get these guys to All-Star.
That part, you have all the support in the world. Here's Laverne. He gets bumped and fouled by just so fans are clear. The head coach does not get to select all his own guys. Here's Karis Levert as he gets voted. And then
we're going to have 8 guys.
Then Kenny gets it all, guys. But Brad said Kenny picked everybody.
I love it.
Under 3 to go here in the first. Emmanuel quickly directs traffic. He'll find the lanky Boucher. Boucher picked up by Mobley. Wow. Chris Boucher with a quick trigger. He has a couple of...
If you're going to build those habits and be that team, all right, you got to do it every night. So we got to pick it up a little bit. We're a little bit sluggish in our offensive execution. Defensively, we're a little sluggish, a step getting there. Big shot.
And Max Strus, who kept that possession alive, and then it was Evan Mobley who fed it to Niang for a second chance. Here's Davion Mitchell. He's a 4th-year man out of Baylor. He's on the Cavalier logo with the basketball. He relays it quickly. He was chased by Jerome. Kelly Olynyk. Here's the boos as Cavalier fans have long memories. Here's Evan Mobley. He gets fouled by Olynyk. Perkins screen. Deck Crowder. It was a tangle up back in 2015.
Saw some news on Kevin Love yesterday. Making some comments, talking a little bit about the whole situation in Miami. So that's interesting. Good to see Kevin. It was good to see him when we were down there as well. Looks good and healthy. Misses Cleveland.
Quickly's 3 does not go. Under 90 seconds remain here in the first. Levert finds Niang, gets it back. Once more to George. George got Olynyk on a fly-by. George puts it on the floor. How about that pass to Evan?
Activity by George. He's being a facilitator as Kenny often called connectors. And we're going to need that. We need that energy. Need that kinetic energy on both ends of the floor. Now come down. Let's make some big plays. Get after it a little bit.
Olynyk hears the boos again. Boucher has his 32%. He's knocked down his first 3 here this evening. Jerome got 2 Raptors on a flyby. He also finds Mobley.
Offensively, his dribble drive or with his passes is really high level.
That was a laser for the big man.
Knew exactly where to put it, right in the breadbasket too, where all you can do is catch it.
Quickly tries to penetrate on Strus, nothing doing. They'll shuffle to Walter. Now it's Barnes at the nail. Barnes late in the shot clock. This is a 15-footer. Boucher with all that range. Wow, what a quarter for Chris Boucher. 6 minutes off the Raptor bench. Toronto by 6. The shot clock is off. Jerome uses a Mobley screen twice. Ty no looks a feed to Niang. Niang looks a tiptoe baseline, got cut off by Boucher. In the quarter.
Challenge, but they've responded to the pass, John.
Thanks, Serena, as Scotty Barnes misses a three. Barnes in the paint.
And even though, Cavs try to suppress the importance of the game, the emotional toll of how big that game was is evident. So it was a massive game last night. Put that away, though, and get back to work. And that's where you build the mental toughness that's going to really help you come
for a foul. What's been amazing is that we haven't previously on that road trip was when the Cavs December 30th went into Golden State and in an emotional affair beat the Warriors and had to go to LA on New Year's Eve and play a well-rested Laker team as Barnes knocks it down. He gives the Raptors an 8. We haven't seen that happen all season, and that will happen. It's bound to happen throughout the course of an 82 game.
Yeah, and I think the reality of it is that team we played last night in Oklahoma City, they're a fantastic basketball team. They're equally as good as we are. And that you had to have everything perfect in order to have a chance to beat them. I mean, that's why we had, 32 lead changes or something like
30
that?
it was,
30.
yeah.
So that's the difference. In Golden State, we ended up beating them. We blew them out at the end. The Lakers,
yeah. It wasn't as taxing, no question about it.
Yeah. So you ran up against somebody who is your competition.
Good to see Isaac Okoro, who came back into the lineup after missing 8 games with a shoulder injury last night. Misfires on that three. Mitchell swings it off to Boucher. Back it goes to Davion Mitchell. Now Walter from the corner. The Raptors have been raining threes. Toronto shoot up this 11-point lead. Okoro for 3. Allen with the weak side rebound. He draws. Here's Karis LeVert. He'll feed Okoro. Okoro's watched by quickly. Sam Merrill has checked in after missing the last handful of games with an ankle injury. Okoro spots up. Barnes, he'll weave his way into the forecourt. Barrett in rhythm. That's rebounded by Allen. Allen had 11 big boards last night. Sam Merrill does not hesitate in his return to the Cavalier lineup. Cavs are just 4 of 17 from three-point range. They missed all 6 of their threes here in this second quarter. Quickly looks to draw.
You're going to have to play games back-to-back or within a couple of days of one another against teams that are eventually going to be really good. So you have to be able to turn that gas up, light that wick, and get after it.
That rebound by Allen is his 5th. The Cavs have been held scoreless the last 4 minutes. Garland looks to change that. Allen, he tipped it in. Allen somehow got his hand on it and flicked it in. Long pass to Barnes. Barnes can't finish. Garland takes it out of the air. Here's LeVert on the run. He'll do to Okoro. Okoro thunders baseline. Got bumped by Barrett. Hits the trailer. It's Allen who floats it up and in.
Boy, I tell you, 3 great plays. Blocked the shot. Comes back, puts the ball in on the offensive tap in, and then makes a big play right there in the paint for a nice little hook shot.
Cavs throw some zone in here. They did this effectively last night against the Thunder. RJ Barrett loves that left hand. He'll bank and score to give the Raptors a 40-31 lead.
Yeah, I like us playing zone periodically throughout the quarters. Force teams to shoot the basketball, take that interior opportunity and box out.
It was a chess match last night. 2 good ones in Kenny Atkinson and Mark Daigneault. Walter goes back door, and Merrill fouls it. Kobe Walter is the man on the line. Our season's Big 12 Freshman of the Year. Precious Achiuwa was sent to the Knicks for RJ Barrett. 2 seasons, Pascal Siakam to Indy for a package highlighted by Bruce Brown and 3 firsts as Garland, he lays it up and in. Trade deadline day at Thaddeus Young, and here is your new Raptor core.
Yeah.
Davion Mitchell got there. For Jaden McDaniels. Just some reshuffling, some new faces north of the border. Garland pedals his way inside. His scoop shot doesn't go, but it ends up in the hands of guess who? With his performance yesterday, now is shooting 70%. He has scored 44 combined points, grabbed 22 rebounds, and dished out 8 stoppable.
Yep.
Jamal Shead plays through Pirtle. Pirtle gallops down the lane and draws. He's a likable guy.
I agree. That's
I even
good.
remember, we call good in and out of that locker room as Jakob Pirtle, a career 55% free throw shooter, misses both. Raptors by 6. Garland. He's off an Okoro screen. He actually rejected Allen.
Where he wants with that basketball. He's just got to continue to chip away and keep softening up that defense with his dribble drive.
Barrett down the lane. Hurdles. Such a 5 pounds. Just his presence opened up a lane there for Barrett as Garland jump stops inside. Allen, can he get there? He did. What a play by Allen, who hit the deck. Here's Okoro. Got it back. Wade now. He fakes a 3. Dumps off to Garland. He'll relay to Merrill. Allen. Oh my.
And that opportunity. I mean, shot goes up. Everybody's blocking. He just goes up higher and stronger. It's just great effort by Jared Allen, giving it all.
It has taken 13 minutes of play for Allen to record another double-double. He has 11 points, 10 boards. Wade tracks it down, dumps to Garland inside. It's Merrill. Put on a quick run right here. They're back within 2. Barrett finds Shed. Shed lines up a 3. Boy, the Raptors have been pumping threes here in this first half. That's number 8.
Yeah, they've really spread the court, shooting that 3 ball, trying to, because they know at the end of the day, and we made fun of them driving, but they know you cannot get away with easy shots in the paint, so got to shoot the 3.
Garland had Dick leading the roll to 3. Dick probes, his pass is batted by Allen. There goes the big man. Allen throws it down.
And that play happened is what you really got to look at. I mean, he had to get out in the passing lane, steal the basketball. He's the only one that chased it at full speed to run it down. The defenders didn't even chase the ball. Great effort, as usual, by Jared.
Emmanuel quickly has given the Raptors this 50-48 lead. 4 to go in the first half. Garland creeps inside quickly. Good move as he drew the foul. He fell.
Stat that blew my mind coming into that game was the Thunder had held executed to perfection.
Cavs were ranked 1 in offense, 8 in defense as Pirtle flips it up and in. The Thunder, as Mobley will find Garland. Garland knifes inside. He'll keep his dribble. He's on the carousel and guarded by the long Chris Boucher. Garland works on Boucher. Finds Dean Wade. Wade sends it into the post. Mobley's there with Pirtle. He'll twist. That's rebounded by Boucher. Raptors by 3. Barnes deals to Boucher. Boucher's been hot in this first half, not that time. Pirtle grabs the rebound. Got pawed at by Merrill, but returns it out to Barrett. Barrett inside, there's Barnes. A wild shot as Mobley was there. That ball usually don't go in.
No, that ain't going in. It's going in the stands, but it's not going in the basket.
Here's Mobley after the steal. Garland shakes right around quickly. Inside, Mobley's there. He makes the catch at the doorstep. Out it goes to Wade. Wade works right around Barrett. Here's Strus. Terrific east-west ball movement.
See him in that pocket.
It was Mobley who originated that play with what looked like a backhanded steal on the inbounds pass. Barrett runs out of airspace. It was Merrill who sealed him off. Mobley starts the break. Strus fires. Out this first half, and he just picked up a technical foul, which has given the Cavaliers. Quickly picked up by Garland. Quickly keeps his dribble, deals to Pirtle, whose shot puts it up and in. We saw Isaiah Hartenstein do that.
I was thinking about that. Both those guys are that little shot put style. Hartenstein made like 6 in a row.
He sure did. I don't think he missed on that shot. And well, you can secure your spot for next season's Cavs United membership.com/enroll.
Adjustments in order to maintain, get into halftime, get a little, take a look at what you're. Clean up a couple areas.
Pirtle inside and it knocked. As mentioned, ready for the feel old fact of the night? This is for the Raptors franchise.
Wow.
They debuted in 95-96. They were coached by the late Brendan Malone.
Yeah.
That year the NBA expanded from 27 to 29 teams as 55 apiece. 30 years of the Raptors.
30 years gone.
Gone.
Just gone.
Barrett inside. He missed it from the doorstep. Credit who was in there. Then Mobley and Wade came back to knock it to the corner. LeVert. He'll shuffle down the lane. Dump it back to an open Mobley. He'll fire the 3 and knock it.
I think you got to run it. I mean, that's what Evan's starting to become. And that is the conundrum. Do I run at him and let him take those big strides by me, or do I let him have it and knock down 3 as opposed to a 2? Tough.
Quickly stutter steps. His pass finds Boucher. Boucher is 14 point apiece. Garland right around Perto, tried to armbar Garland. Back it goes to Mobley. Wade knocked it back to Garland. Strong play there.
Great hustle by Dean Wade, keeping that possession alive for his basketball team, giving them a chance to go in with possibly the lead.
Strus for 3. I tell you what, seen a ligament tear in that elbow.
I see him doing it now. He's still doing it. Oh, wow, yeah.
Kept him out for a long amount of time. That's been a big storyline, unfortunately, for these Raptors this season. Quickly appears no worse for the wear, but they're running out of time. Barrett, a 9-1-1-3.